Welcome back to Matt Nair on Air. Thank you so very much for joining us. Jane Matt Nair, Greg Buck, Sweet Gal B on the board. You can always join us, call or text at 855-75-CIVIC, 855-752-4842. Leave a comment on the live stream if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and what used to be Twitter. We are delighted to have our friend and colleague join us for a little segment we call Weather and Wine. She is Civic Media's meteorologist, Brittany Merlot. Good morning, Brittany. How are you?
Good morning. I am so much better now that I'm talking to you, Jane. I've missed you.
Oh, we've missed you too. We had a couple of Greg.
Greg's mad.
Like, what?
I talked to you this morning, Greg.
Whatever. Luke's not excited to talk to me. You're not excited.
We're delighted to have you with us, Greg Buck. Hey, and I wanted to remind folks too, because Brittany, you are essentially part of our news team, and our news team has done a really incredible job of curating news specific to the market in which you live. So if you live here in Waukesha, just go to waukradio.com, and then at the top there's this little bar, and it says the Civic Media Local News Roundup Podcasts. And they change every day. This is for every market that Civic Media has a home in. And you guys really do a great job with, again, putting in news that is specific to that area. So if it's school board races or, whatever is going on in your community, this is a good place to find it. Check it out at our Civic Media website, civicmedia.us.
I love it. Our team works really hard too
I
to really give you the
know.
news that you guys want, that you need to know about it, not all that other stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, and it's just so important because we've talked before about the lack of local coverage, the lack of local papers, how this has been a long-term process of these things kind of dying out. And it is really important, especially in any community, that you have somebody who's watching the power makers and the power dealers and keeping those folks
accountable.
We're your watchdogs.
Yeah, absolutely.
We pay you.
Yeah, you work for us. You work for us. All right, Brittany, what are we looking for? Tomorrow is Friday. We're going to be heading into the weekend. What kind of weather are we looking at? I am so far behind in garden cleanup that it's a mess. It's just a mess. So what's it going to be like? Because I need to work in the garden.
You can get outside and definitely work in the garden this weekend. It's going to be dry. It's going to be sunny, but it's going to be much cooler. So there's going to be no sweating while you're doing the gardening or whatever you want to clean up.
I have no problem with not sweating. That would be a plus for me.
Okay, good.
So what kind of 50s, 60s? Where are we going to be?
So don't plant anything yet. That's for sure. If you did, you better cover it up or bring it inside or do what you got to do, because a frost is possible for a good chunk of the state tonight. And then we're all going to go into a freeze by tomorrow night. So yes, this means some cooler temperatures.
Every time you deliver something that is unsatisfactory in the meteorological sense, Jane looks at me like I did something. Like I am the one going, I shall make it cold.
No, it's just I'm envisioning, and now I have to get all little daffodil coats for all my little daffodils, so that otherwise they're all gonna get frosted tonight and tomorrow night.
I'm picturing this, and that sounds adorable.
Yeah, just tiny little jackets with no sleeves,
little knit ones.
Yeah,
little knit with just a little space
with tiny little knit hats on top.
Had to come out.
Yeah,
I love that.
All right, then what about next week?
All right, so we're going to see some cooler temperatures right throughout the weekend. Highs really only tapping the upper 40s to low 50s. I did want to mention tomorrow is going to be very windy again, gusts up to 35 to 45 miles per hour. So it's going to be a cold one. It'll start to feel a little bit better by Saturday, but as we cruise into Sunday, we'll finally get that shove into some nicer temperatures, sunny skies. We'll hold on to that for Monday. But by Monday night is our next chance of some rain moving into the area and into Tuesday as well.
That's not too bad, though. It's not a complete rain out for, that sounds nice. And I bet lots of people are going to be out and about this weekend. And it's Wisconsin. I saw a shirtless guy running yesterday.
Right?
Really? Wow. You're brave or just stupid. I don't know.
What can I say? I love exercise.
It was you, Greg.
No, I wouldn't do that to you or anyone else in the Waukesha area.
And as far as that storm that came through earlier this week, and I had been watching that, was it what that was on Tuesday, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
I think.
Tuesday. And it didn't come through our area until like 11 o'clock at night. And it, as you said, Brittany, the winds were vicious and those feisty winds.
You used my exact terminology. You remembered it.
I
That's-
listen.
It's impressive. But I was actually driving through that all throughout the entire state with the 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts being sucked into those
Oh.
storms.
Oh,
It was fun. It was actually fun.
Listen to her.
Well, you have the
Yeah,
storm
she's
chaser,
The storm
yeah.
chaser. Yes.
But that's
yes,
me.
Yes.
Yeah, I was definitely a little nervous about some of those semi trucks. I was like, with these winds gusting at that speed, I'm
Yeah.
going to stay away from them. But we
Like,
all looked at
because you really do get blown around, though.
Yeah.
you do. You do.
I drive a hybrid. I basically, the wind's like, enjoy. I'm all over the freeway when it's windy. It's just miserable. That's why I want a truck so bad. I want a truck so bad.
We'll
But-
work on that.
Thanks, buddy.
We'll work on that.
But then you'll
Brittany
hate the
really-
winter driving with that truck. I'm telling you.
I'm going to drive as fast as I want in the winter then. 4-wheel drive. And I don't care what anyone thinks because I want to live the good life too, like a jerk on the freeway.
Yeah, because the laws of physics will no longer apply to you once you have a big truck, Greg Bach. That's exactly how it works.
That's what my daddy told me. That's what my granddaddy told me.
Brittany
do it.
Merlot is our civic media meteorologist. She joins us every Thursday for a little weather and wine. Thank you so very much, Brittany. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Have a great day. News is on the way next, followed by the Todd Alba Show from noon to 2. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And then Maggie Dawn from 2 to 4 p.m. Thank you so much, Greg and Calvin and all our engineers. Without you guys, nothing works. Thank you to Senator Tammy Baldwin and to Paul Noonan and Brittany. And thank you most of all to all of you for calling and for texting and for listening. It absolutely means everything. I hope you find some joy today and you have the chance to share it. Stay here. This is the Civic Media Radio Network.